So Super Mario 3D All-Stars is just getting removed from being able to purchase digitally or physically after today. That's an interesting choice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Assemble. I'm Matt. Good to see you. Good to have you. Good to see all your smiling faces there through the lens and the internet. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for joining me today. It's Wednesday. I'm excited. I've only had one coffee in me. I'm not jittery yet, but we'll get there. Don't worry. Give me a couple hours. It's going to be nonsense. Today, I want to talk about Mario. Mario has some issues. Yeah, Mario's got a lot of issues. Sorry to all my German fans out there. There's one of you. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. She's gone. They're getting rid of it. They're removing it from the Nintendo shop and digitally, physically, all of it. You can't get it after today. This is a really weird move by Nintendo, but I think we all know where it's going, and I want to talk to you guys about this right now. Mario Galaxy, Mario 64, and Super Mario Sunshine are the games that are in the Super Mario 3D All-Stars pack with the 35-year anniversary game as well. All of this is coming to an end. Nintendo announces that as of March 31st, 2021, that will be the last day that you'll be able to purchase this kind of anywhere. And as there's physical stock, that is going to be going down. And after today, so make sure you get your hands on it, it's going to be removed from the Nintendo shop online so that we're not going to be able to purchase this as a bundle pack anymore. You guys got to tell me what you think of this, because I feel that this is just a move of Nintendo being Nintendo, but an odd one in that, because we've seen remasters, re-releases, bundle packs of Nintendo classics over the years, and that's not surprising that they have done this and then those games kind of go away. But what's weird is to be upfront and announce that you are removing this game and you're not going to be able to get it anymore, and we're going to stop really shipping it. I find it strange because all you're doing is you are trying to probably create a hype of scarcity and demand for this pack, which on one hand, good on you, Nintendo, good marketing move, because just like all Nintendo games, they are very expensive and they hold their value, that even a game that's a year old, 2 years old, it still costs like full retail price, and it's crazy. I look at Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze as an example, my friends, because that game is still like $59.99, and at the best day on a Black Friday, you save $10. It's crazy that Nintendo games still stay so high. So again, good on them. And I understand it from a business perspective that maybe you don't want to be able to keep producing a physical version of a bundle game. Maybe if the sales were not very good, that they're like, we don't really want to do this right now, and we want to just kind of stop shipping this out. We'll kill off our inventory and be that. That's one thing. But Nintendo properties sell, and Mario sells always. And what I don't understand either is, like, why wouldn't you want to take advantage of it instead of removing it and creating scarcity? Why wouldn't you just try to put your foot into it further? Look at launching maybe that Nintendo Switch Pro model that's coming out at some point. You got a nice bigger screen. What a great game to be able to bundle like 3 Mario games in one, either digital code or with the physical copy in the box. Something like that could have been really cool. Now, you probably want to launch a different Mario game, or Zelda 2, or whatever, but you're going to want to be able to do something, and I think it's very odd that you don't want to be able to have that game anymore. Again, creating that scarcity and looking at it as kind of like today's the day that Mario died, it begs the question of, is this a good move by Nintendo or not? Ultimately, I don't think it is, because you're kind of doing this for no reason, in my opinion. Again, other than to create demand and hype and scarcity for a product that people can't get their hands on, and that's going to drive up the price of it if you try to get it on Amazon or used or whatever. People are going to go crazy online where they're going to be selling this 3-pack for $200. Like, it's going to get really, really silly. Maybe removing it physically is one thing, but why remove the digital version of a game like that? To have the opportunity to just sell it at full price, even sell it for a higher price, and say, we're putting some extra bonus thing in there, and then you could charge an additional $10 for the copy. Why remove the digital version of it? To remove it from your library, it doesn't make sense to me. The only thinking is, and you're probably sitting there and typing this to me right now as you're going, well, they could probably then turn around like they always do and sell the games individually. Or they're going to turn around and say, we're taking it off the shop, we're launching a pro model of the Switch in the next year, And here are these games remastered again with a few more updates for the next Pro model, and we're selling them individually for $49.99. There is very much that reality that is coming. What do you all think of Nintendo doing this by removing this game and this bundle pack of titles from the eShop and physical going forward after today? I don't think it's a very good move by Nintendo to its fans, for its 35 plus year fans of Mario and these games themselves, and people that grew up with Sunshine and Galaxy, and for me, grew up on 64. You want to be able to have that hidden nostalgia and play it. And very Nintendo fans across the board, like myself, we have rebought Mario, Mario Kart, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, like all Zelda. Like, we have rebought these games over and over. Like, every time they do a console release, I turn on my console, I play the latest game, and then I turn around to the nostalgia because I want to be able to play Mario. And yeah, I get that they want to be able to do this because they can maximize profits, but is it something they really need to do? I know that Nintendo's in a fairly good spot consistently. However, they're not releasing a ton of games, and for the main title games, tentpole titles, this doesn't shed a very good light on them, especially at a time when they're not really in the zone of releasing a brand new Mario game, for example, or anything that's going to be kind of like a goodwill thing that's coming out next, other than the potential of a Switch Pro. But what do you all think? Is this going to hurt Nintendo in the long run? Do you worry that the next time they do this, where they release a bundle pack of games, let's just say Breath of the Wild 1 and 2, and it's 5 years from now, and they release that as a bundle coming out on the third wave of Nintendo consoles after the Switches, you get it. But they come up with a bundle pack like that. Do you think that we're going to be concerned and hold back because we're going to finally say, you know what, we have these games, we play these games, we're done, and we don't need to keep reinvesting in this? I think that we're at some point, a lot of the market is still going to do this because Nintendo has proven year after year and generations that they can do this, that they can put Mario on the box and it's going to sell, that they can re-release Mario Kart and we all have it in our living rooms. Like, there's a lot of stuff that they can do, and they do this where they can re-release titles, upgrades, and it's not just Nintendo. We know that this is across other console makers, Microsoft, Sony as well, that right now, big thing that's happening is re-releasing games and giving them up-res graphics, better frame rates, and things like that. But we don't see Microsoft and Sony taking a title like, let's just say Spider-Man was bundled with 2 games together. You have Miles Morales and Spider-Man from the PS4 version. We don't see that bundled together and then taken off the Sony store to say, you can't have it anymore. We're going to sell them individually now. People would lose their minds over this. And people are very upset that this is going away, but also that it's just kind of a dick move. I said it. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comments below about this day in history. Mario, is he dead? Is this the death of Mario? But it's certainly the death of this game and this bundle pack. Love to know what you guys think. It's an interesting news day when it comes to Nintendo, and I hope they have something better coming down the pipe for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Matt here on Assemble. Got your nerdy news every single day of the week. I love talking to you guys. Make sure you do like, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit us up on Patreon as well for patreon.com/assembleshow, because we have exclusive content there just for our patrons every single month. Thank you so much for supporting the show, and as always, thank you guys for assembling with us. See ya.